Before and after.
So that's great about it.
Okay. Well,
So
we got
basically
some more
what you're doing is you're making sure you know what the place was like when you got here, and you're going to take film when you're done.
Absolutely, because
Smart,
like
smart, great
the
idea.
repairs that they did in the bathroom, I guess that they didn't go through because the bathroom doesn't have a latch on one of the doors,
Yeah.
and then the other one doesn't even have a thing for a latch. So, and then the other toilet is stopped up and it doesn't flush at all.
Wow.
So anyway.
So tell us what we're having for lunch instead of the toilet, because you guys did a lot of work to get this done. Let's not talk about the toilet. Look at all this. I mean, this is awesome, man. Look, we got, okay, so I'll help you out.
Okay.
We got apple pies
And cherry pies.
and cherry pies and some cakes,
Yeah, all this stuff.
some pretzel dippers. Okay,
Honey
awesome,
buns.
awesome.
We've got macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, homemade mashed potatoes. I peeled 20 pounds.
Oh, man, that sounds good.
We got 3 hams I got all cut up.
Yeehaw.
And we got salad dressing, lots of bread.
So this is your first feeding?
Our first
Are you
feeding.
excited?
Yes, we're very excited.
Okay.
Like little kids at Christmas.
Little kids at Christmas. And so just to remind everybody what happened back a little while ago when you were out here feeding. Go ahead. I mean, people that are...
Yeah, May 7th, 2014, we were out here feeding like we were every other Wednesday for a whole year, and the police raided us, and they made us stop feeding. Well, they allowed us to finish that day. I give them credit for that, and I'm grateful for that. But anyway, they made us stop feeding. So we kept going to the city meetings, and we were doing like prayer vigils or
Right.
silent protest, private, whatever. Anyway, so after that, we realized there was going to be nothing done to change the laws, and all we wanted to do was change the laws and ordinances so that we could feed again, to help people and that other people would be able to feed again. And so we also wanted the trespassing laws changed. So now we are, our First and 14th Amendment rights were violated then, but now, praise God, he took
So you
care of
sued
it.
the
We
city?
sued the city, yes.
Yes,
We sued the city of
and-
Daytona, and last Wednesday it got approved.
So last Wednesday, and now you're legally allowed to feed
Yes,
our homeless
we have our
brothers and
permit,
sisters that are on the
yes.
street. And you have your permit? This is awesome. So basically, you know, we all know that in Daytona Beach, we have a lot of folks that are dealing with being houseless. I don't even want to say homeless. I want to say houseless, because they're just people that don't have a house right now. And the city has really, you know, they've really messed it up here. What they've done is they paid this fake consultant $185,000 to come in and give them a plan. And it took like all of us advocates fighting for, well, I've been fighting our organization since November of 14. And as you heard, Debbie and Chico were fighting since last year when they had their issue, to try to do something about homelessness. But the city is basically just not listening to everybody on how to fix this, and they're trying to push through this jail diversion shelter that it took forever for us to fight and do away with. I guess now it is officially, they've said that they're not going to try to build Safe Harbor, which is just the most ridiculous thing in the world. It doesn't help anybody. Oh, here's Debbie with her permit. Here's her actual facility permit. And actually, you're going to get this one framed?
Yes, we will. That's our first. We will.
So now Debbie and Chico are allowed to come out every Wednesday and feed, and
So is everybody else.
And so is
They
everybody else,
yes,
right.
They can go get a permit.
they're allowed one permit per week, right?
One permit per park per week.
Oh, one permit per park per week. So if any of you other folks that want to come out and help our homeless brothers and sisters on the street, you can legally feed now too. So that's a result of Debbie and Chico Jimenez and all their work in fighting to help the people on the streets until we help them with real solutions. And as I was saying just before we saw Debbie there, you know, real solutions are not the Safe Harbor thing. That is now gone. So we're hoping that people are starting to understand that what's happening over at the Salvation Army right now with their bridge bed program is the most effective way to do it, not necessarily in a bridge bed environment, or in a gym environment like it is there. more that we just need a pathway to housing for every single person on the streets. And when I say a pathway to housing, that doesn't mean they get a free house. Maybe they just need a little help with some job training. Maybe they just need their medication. But whatever, we're trying to make them self-sustaining members of society. You don't do that by having them sleep on the floor. You don't do that by having them, sleep outside if they're 5 minutes late. You don't do that by sending a mother and a child away from a shelter bed that's open because she used marijuana 2 weeks ago. You do it with low entry requirements, you do it with empathy, and you do it with love. So I'm excited that we're out here for Debbie and Chico's first feeding, and I thank them for inviting me to come, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this is what advocacy is all about, which is fighting for what you believe is right and finding out that what you believed in was right. Great job, Deb and Chico.